Hey everybody, XCI here. Welcome back to a blind let's play of Dragon Age Inquisition, and here we have Som the King. We are back in Haven. Probably have some stuff to do in Haven. I'm fairly certain that the two new companions are here, but I do want to get all of them before doing rounds of things. Now I have the fallow marshes here, but I thought there was a sword coast. I thought, like, where was that? Where was it happening? Like, where was the bull stuff at? Oh, it says right there, doesn't it? Meet Iron Bull at the Storm Coast. Yeah, but I don't see that on my map. Let's take a look at the quest, shall we? Storm Coast. Vigilance on the coast. There are reports of a small group of Grey Wardens traveling along the northern coast of Ferelden in the area known as the Storm Coast. Oh, I gotta go open it up on the map. Okay, go. I'm gonna read through. I'm gonna read through all of these before moving on. Inquisitor's Path. For some reason, I haven't done it because I felt like it was all straightforward, and I was just chasing markers and just moving things along that were all like, this map is open. Just do what's on the map. But no, I need to read these because I'm missing things regularly. Like, even the things that I went back to do, I ended up missing the things that I went back to do, and I still didn't do exactly what I went back to do. So I got to go back to the hinterlands and do the two things I meant to do. So, Champions of the Just. The Templars have left Val Royeaux and refuse to negotiate with anyone. Gather enough power, then work with the advisors to make contact with the Templars. This is just a power thing. I need 15 points, no problem. In Hushed Whispers, Grand Enchanter Fiona, leader of the Mage Rebellion, has offered an alliance with the rebel mages at Redcliffe. I do want to do this. I'm afraid to move something forward. How do I tell what's a main mission? This feels like a main story mission. Oh, it's probably everything under here is like a main story mission. Let's assume that. So I'm not doing that right now. The Inner Circle. The Lone Warden. Ooh, I like that art a lot. One of Liliana's agents reported a man calling himself Blackwall, dressed in full Grey Warden regalia and last seen traveling through the Ferelden hinterlands. With so many wardens disappearing in the wake of the Divine's death, this Blackwall should be questioned. Search for Blackwall in the hinterlands. What if this is a companion? The thing is, I don't know. I didn't expect. For example, I assumed I was going to get a companion on one of those other missions because you guys were telling me to do the Orlais thing. So I'm like, there's probably a companion there. And then the Iron Bull one, I just assumed that there is a Canary companion. I assumed that was going to be it to get him, and that was coming up in the comments. Go there, blah blah blah. But then this one, I don't think I heard anything being said about Blackwall. Search for Blackwall in the hinterlands. This would be in the hinterlands, the Inner Circle. Anyways, a warrior known as the Iron Bull is offering aid for the Inquisition from his mercenary company, the Bull's Chargers. Meet Iron Bull at the Storm Coast. I need to open that up. Okay. Seeing red. Is red lyrium? That's in the I know where that's the veins. The veins in the hinterlands, I would presume. Does it say hinterlands here? Pleasure in destroying those. Locate and destroy prime. Well, maybe. We'll see. The Fallow Mire. Yeah, I could probably do this, but should I? Should I? The Fallow Mire is a sprawling stretch of isolated marshland in southwestern Ferelden. The muggy, treacherous bog was once home to a small fishing community called Fisher's End, which was wiped out by a plague that swept through a few years ago. I'm fairly certain this was in the comments, and I should not go there because it's a little high level or something. Lost Souls. Inquisition soldiers are missing in the uncharted marshes of southern Ferelden. Travel to the Fallow. Well, yeah, we opened it up. Okay, well, you know what? Let's not do this one. Haven. Is there anything I can do here? Oh, good. Lotus and... Oh, good. In order to heal... Yes, let's do this. Mother Giselle requires specific... Let's go to Mother Giselle. The Hinterlands. Now this... Oh, yeah, this one right here. I've been told I should probably find Dennett and deal with this so I can start collecting horses. The Mercenary Fortress. Find the Mercenary Fortress. Mercenaries are stirring unrest in the hinterlands. They have occupied an old fort in the woods. There's probably going to be an agent there is what I'm guessing. Apostates in Witchwood. Fighting between apostate mages and rogue Templars has driven refugees from their homes and endangered everyone in the area. Search Witchwood for apostate stronghold. I will find them. I'm probably an agent there too. Oh, what's this thing? Is this an agent? Do these just tell you? Wild rams live in the hills, or is this to deliver? I don't know. Live in the hills near the crossroads. Their meat could mean the difference between comfort and starvation. Give the ram meat to the hunter. It is. Well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what this means. But okay, so the hunter. I think I know. I know where he is. So the elements. This is find 5 apostate caches. We're working on it. That's kind of like randomly out there, I suppose. Rifts at Dwarfson's Pass. We're working on it. Rifts on the outskirts, on the footholds. Hinterlands map. Oh, wait. Holding the hinterlands. Camps established. Oh, good. Yeah, we're working on that. Map to a waterfall. This is the map. Oh, this is the map I found at that tree with the dude sitting in the chair by the waterfall. This map depicts a bridge with 4 pillars and a waterfall under a tree. Maybe it's above, maybe it's at the top of that waterfall. Find the spot marked on the map. In any case, it's probably marked on the map. And then I gotta do a search ping. Agrarian apostate. Templars killed an elven farmer suspecting he was an apostate and took his wedding ring as a prize. The farmer's widow wants them killed and the ring returned. Recover the farmer's ring. I know where that is on the map. I'm seeing the mark on it. Blood brothers. Go to location mentioned in the letter. This is a letter of the brother that's finding the dude. Trying to find the dude. Open a vein. Locate the vein of lyrium. That's probably in the dwarven area in the bottom part of the map. Strange bedfellows. Scout on duty is worried something happened. Right. This is the one thing I didn't finish doing. There was stuff I could search. The map thing was dinging. I didn't see it again. I need to condition myself to look down there way more often. I look down there when I ping to see but I'm not acknowledging other details on the screen because I'm focusing on other things. So there's a lot. Anyways, I'll assimilate. Okay, update the worried scout. Oh, so that is the update. But I believe the comments are saying I missed stuff in the area where I went and found Ritz. So I'm gonna go back there. I think I know how to get back there. Hinterland's cage requisition. The Inquisition needs more prisoner cages to house. Okay, so we need some locks. I think I'm getting these off. I'm getting these off. They're drops off dudes. Soldiers were killing, I think. Power required. We got it. So I can open up. And so I think I'm going to do, because I feel like at least if I'm in their hinterlands after, I could just swap up. I could do party rotations while I'm in there if it matters. I don't know. But I do want to talk to everyone. I want to do that all at the same time. Let's go turn this stuff in and then let's move on.
Thank you for all that you are doing to her.
All that existed was silence.
Oh, you're not talking to her? Okay.
You return.
I did.
First word, and his word became all that might be.
I don't believe I've had the chance to speak candidly with a revered mother. Can you tell me about the Chantry?
I presume you mean deeper questions about the organization itself. Even in the circle at Ostwick, you should have been taught the basics.
Oh, sure it was.
What is your stance on magic?
Andraste put it simply. Magic must serve man, not rule over him. However, those words must be put into the proper historical context.
Thank you.
Andraste led a rebellion against the Tevinter Imperium, whose magisters controlled most of the world at the time. Even then, she never called for all mages to be put to death. She believed in peaceful coexistence.
That's Andraste.
I don't recall the Chantry being as tolerant of magic as you describe.
No. The Chantry is an imperfect vessel, pulled in every direction by those who would steer its course. Yet the Templars rebelled precisely because divine Justinia was not restrictive enough. Perhaps the Inquisition will find a better way.
Damn right.
Why does the Chantry allow only human women to become priestesses?
The official doctrine is that elves and dwarves have turned further from the Maker than humanity. And as for men, the chant holds that they are more vulnerable to anger or passion. But in truth, it is simply political, added after Andraste's death, like too many of our beliefs.
If you don't believe these restrictions are what Andraste wanted, why haven't you tried to change them?
Has the current state of the world not taught
'Cause
you
he's
the
thinking
folly
that
of
he's
fighting
legit.
too many battles at once? I chose to use what power I had to help peasants forgotten by the nobles of Orlais. I believed there would be time to address their inequality under the Chantry once we had saved them from starving.
There were calls for an exalted march to put down the Mage Rebellion. What was your opinion?
It was ignorant gossip. An exalted march only succeeds when it carries the will of the people. Even then, it cannot be undertaken lightly. People are too easily frightened. We cannot destroy everything they fear. An exalted march is justified only against a true threat to this whole world. It is an offense to the Maker to use it as a political bludgeon, or as a means of spreading the chant of light.
What about the exalted march that conquered the elves?
That is a hotly debated matter in some circles of the Chantry. The elves had conquered Montsemard and threatened Val Royeaux itself. They were not helpless victims. But even then, Orlais was the only nation to provide troops. It was hardly an exalted march of all the faithful. The Maker wishes his world to spread by example, not by war. We win no converts with blood.
Farewell, revered mother.
Maker go with you.
And what did I confuse here? Already. I thought, did this not... I need to go where? Deliver the herbs to Thren. Oh, she okay, but I gotta deliver them to Thren. My bad. Excuse. We're already here. Let's do this. Oh, I didn't end this. I should have ended the last episode by sending them off again. Get some more gold. At least some more gold. Dang it. That's okay. They usually talk here. Hold on.
There's nothing to do with fairness. We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with, after a fashion.
Okie dokie. Now let's get these back. 88. Well, I mean, you're quick, but again, see, if I'm gone for like, I walked away for like 2 or 3 hours, so it's like, that time doesn't really matter when you're doing an LP of this game. It matters when you're playing for long stints, and you want to maximize how many times you can send her out, because by the time you get to the, say, 8th sending, maybe she'll go out one extra time, but honestly, it'll probably be about the same as what Cullen just brought back, so I don't know. It's not that good. It's not that good. Got 63 gold out of here. Is this new right here? Interestingly, the ruins of are no. According to translators, reference Guardians indicates an island off the northern coast. Most curious, I will continue translation efforts in hope that we can narrow this down further. No, I think that was new. Strangers has it. Yeah, no, well, I don't know. To be honest. Okay, so Red Jenny, Inquisition needs bees. I'm not going to kick that off. Wait, that's just a mission. It's not like I go there. It's just a mission. It doesn't cost anything. I am going to open up this. Ferelden has not seen significant Grey Warden's activity since Darkspawn attacked the city of Amaranthine 10 years ago. It's not unusual for their order to fade from the public notice when there's no blight. However, recent reports claim that a group was traveling along the northern coastline. Wardens tend to follow their own agenda, but the breach has no doubt caught their attention. If they know something, then the Inquisition should find out. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I see. The Wardens are reclusive. Oh, should this matter? What is this? Connections, secrets, forces. Doesn't matter. If there are signs of their passage on the Storm Coast, my agents will find them. Go, Liliana, go. Scout the Storm Coast. Sister Liliana. Lieutenant Harding led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of Grey Warden activity. She sent word that her party had established a camp near the shore, but we have received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. You know what? I know I had stuff to do, but let's go. Sarah, let's go. Oh, right. Cassandra. Vivian? Let's go. Sure. Let's do it for the extra conversation points, I suppose.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
That's all I want to do. I don't want another map. I thought this was going to open up one of those more enclosed areas.
I'll do what I can to find our people.
Thank you, your worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck. And enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Well, let's see. Let's see what this looks like. Did you hear that? I don't think we should be here.
Dispatch for you.
Sure.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
That's cool. Spider Ichor. I think this is the thing that goes, I could swear, it was just brought up in the comments, I think, and then I saw some spider stuff in, oops, I haven't gone all the way down this list, in here. I could swear I saw it in here. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. That you can accidentally sell off the, alright. I'm not gonna say. Reinforced shield. Oh goddamn. I guess maybe I should go do this. Get some iron in there and deal with this. For yeah. For Cassandra. Crafting materials. Dexterity. Low. Oh, it's low armor rating. Fire essence. Yay! More stacks of iron. Yay! Ring velvet. Ooh, +1 magic. Okay, for utility slot. Okay, good. Recipes. Anti-vent. Oh, we got anti-vent. Well, we'll see. Now this game could change everything. Might not have really come up with it before, but maybe it could change everything. Okay, okie dokie. Map. Yep. Okay, well, this cleaning house. Inquisition soldiers were dispatched to meet with a group of bandits operating on the Storm Coast. The Inquisition lost contact with its soldiers before their planned rendezvous with the bandits. Okay, well. Yee. And it's got its own riffs. Captain of the Chargers. Oh, good. No, I'm just going to do this. Yeah, let's do this and get out. Whatever way you're facing, Somley, walk that way. Walk this way. Let's ping. That's ping-a-ling. Ping-a-linging. Ooh, what's that? Serpent stone. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Some over there. No, not by the eye. Ooh, I like the look of this place, though. What's this thing? Is this elf fruit or is this something new? I like your design. It's very colorful. 3 of them, huh? Well, there's one right there. Oh, looks like we found the ship. That might be where they're at. Oh. Awkward. Hopefully you'll be good. Good luck out there. Look at that water. Gosh, you can actually see the waves and stuff. That's great. There you are. Okay, I think we're gonna take the quick way down, folks. This could get us. That's right. I could just bury her up like this. Thank you for that. What's this? Pow. And then we go. Whoa! Let me get some. Oh shit. Let me just make sure I'm hitting the right guy. There we go. The Vinter's Zealot. I'll catch up. Yeah, I can see the Canary in there. Ooh, did I blow up barrels and crap? That was great. exciting. Screw you, man. Wait, are you with us or against? You're against us. Oh, this is all. That's right. I don't have a Varric, and this is no problem. That's no problem. Oh, I'm gonna let the AI. I don't want to think about that right now. Hey, let's just go. Nothing but destruction and range. Now this guy's got. Well, they're both ranged guys. That's the problem. Magic. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay. They're in there, but bring them. Oh, damn. Hi. I love that stuff is getting destroyed.
Chargers! Stand down! Krim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded,
Looks
Chief.
good.
No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you could make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
So chill.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away.
You think you take offense to it or something?
I assume you remember
Look at
Cremisius
that water.
Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Glorious.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are. But you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man.
This, though, right?
Whatever it is. Demons, dragons, the bigger the better.
Yes.
And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
They're a Kunari organization, right? The equivalent of their guards and city watch.
So
I'd go closer to spies. But yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send
They've been
reports on
ordered
what's
to do
happening.
it.
But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
Damn. What's that flash mean, by the way? Oh, when this happens, just to warn you, that you can just end it. Do not join the Inquisition. Iron Bull is not available as a party member. Joins the Inquisition. Iron Bull joins the party. Joins the Inquisition. Iron Bull joins your party. Oh, don't make me regret. Oh, I see. They're both the same. Okay.
You're a Kunari spy, and you just told me.
Whatever happened at that conclave thing, it's bad. Someone needs to get that breach closed. So whatever I am, I'm on your side.
You still could have hidden what you are.
From something called the Inquisition. I'd have been tipped sooner or later. Better you hear it right up front from me.
Respect that. I can respect that.
What would you send home in these reports of yours?
Enough to keep my superiors happy. Nothing that'll compromise your operations. The Canari want to know if they need to launch an invasion to stop the whole damn world from falling apart. You let me send word of what
Well,
you're
they can
doing,
certain-
it'll put some minds at ease. That's good for everyone.
What's in these Ben Hasrath reports you're offering to share?
Enemy movements, suspicious activity, intriguing gossip. It's a bit of everything. Alone they're not much, but if your spy master is worth a damn, she'll put him to good use.
She?
I did a little research. Plus, I've always had a weakness for redheads.
I'd be concerned. Somali would be concerned. Having a spy
You
organization.
run your reports past Liliana before sending them. You send nothing she doesn't approve.
Yeah,
If this
yeah,
turns out to be a
sign.
trick, or if your reports compromise the Inquisition, Cassandra will eat you alive.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Krem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tervinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
Get me the fuck out of here. Just no, seriously. Like, get me out of here. Confirm. Does this take me back? Oh, I have to decide that myself, huh? Oh, but it's so pretty. My God, look at this place. Let's get whatever we can and attempt to get out of here. Can we swim? Am I gonna regret this? I'm going to regret this. I don't think I lost anything for that, but damn it. Just warn me. Don't just kill me like this. I'm not gonna bother. Who am I kidding? I am gonna bother. I need to find out how to get up on this branch. Yes. Yes. Slowly, solemnly, balance. Bowstring. For a bowstring. Ah, damn it. Alright. Let's grab some more. Everyone stay out of the water. Even if you know how to swim, don't take your chances. Don't risk it. Let's grab a couple more supplies, because I think these are new things, and so I might as well get before taking action. I'm going to shut my mouth and cut around this. How's that? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see how this goes. Oh man, this guy's barely taking any damage. Just taking a look at that. Whoa. Is there anything I can do here? Oops. Stop. Let go. Not caltrops. Toxic cloud, I guess. Right there. Here, I want you to do this on this guy to ruin that thing. And I want you to do this on him. Go. There you go. Sometimes you just synergize. Yeah. Okay, that's where the ice stuff is going to come in handy at that point. Oh, this guy's being a piece of work here, man. Okay, here, take this right here. This one right here. Right. Is there a person here or not? What the hell? Just. Oh, sorry. Still have this active. There we go. Let's back up in here. Whoa! What the hell was that? Cassandra, did you do that? Oh, what kind of strength is that? Holy crap! Well, that's a weird way to die, huh? What is this thing again? Shards on the coast. I've never gotten a shard though. I sort of do want to know what this is. I never got one in the right there, right there, right there. Okay, hold on. What the hell? Oh, that whispering can't be good news though. It's not like bad news. It's not like the old god stuff with the great warnings.
I sent a box of rabbit raisins to some lord what's-his-tits in your name.
That explains the letter of gratitude. They were, by all accounts, delicious.
Ew! Ew! Ew!
You underestimate both the fragility of his holdings and the severity of tribute demanded of him in the past. Perhaps he was grateful it was not a stew made of some lesser cousin.
That's lies, right? Must be lies.
Let's take this. Let's see what this does.
That's what the skull lit up. What is it?
Sharp eye. Let's go to Scarlet. Oh, shard collector. 404. Nice. What else? Oh, there, right here. Let's read this. What discipline achieves? We came first from the sea. The dreadnoughts took Parvolan at a stroke. We marched on the land called Saharan. Then Ravane and the Tevinter Imperium. Our Vidithari told us the Tevinter capital of Minrathos was unassailable, though it did not fall. Its walls were cracked with steel and Bokun fire. I think those are like cannons at night. Tevinter saw what discipline achieves. The Baz called us conquerors when we brought them purpose. When we Tamasrans teach a child to read, or a wilderness is made fruitful, is that conquest? Without the certainty of the Kun, there can be no reason. The Baz raised 3 retaliations against our forces, pushing back in Antiva and Ravane. The Gabithari, still adapting to the Kun's rule, suffered worse. The very people the Baz sought to liberate. The land burned while the Baz called us savages. Such madness and hypocrisy needed another answer. We signed the treaties of the Baz to silence them and left. We will return. Patience is a manifestation of self-control. While the Baz bicker among themselves, we prepare. But it's time compared to the demands of the food. Tamasran teaching notes. Recovered and translated. I think we've gone far enough. Oh, is that the house where there's probably something? What's this? Oh my. What's behind? The Kun. Long ago, the Ashkari lived in a great city by the sea. Wealth and prosperity shone upon the city like sunlight, and still its people grumbled in discontent. The Ashkari walked the streets of his home and saw that all around him were the signs of genius, triumphs of architecture, artistic masterpieces, the palaces of wealthy merchants, libraries, and concert halls. But he also saw signs of misery, the poor, sick, lost, frightened, and the hopeless. And the Ashkari asked himself, how can one people be both wise and ignorant, great and ruined, triumphant and despairing? So the Ashkari left the land of his birth, seeking out other cities and nations, looking for a people who had found wisdom enough to end hopelessness and despair. He wandered for many years through empires filled with palaces and gardens, but in every nation of the wise, the great, and the mighty, he found the forgotten, the abandoned, and the poor. Finally he came to a vast desert, a wasteland, a bare rock, flying at the empty sky, where he took shelter in the shadow of a towering rock, and resolved to meditate until he found his answer or perished. Many days passed until one night, as he gazed out from the shadow of the rocks, he saw the lifeless desert awaken. 100,000 locusts hatched from the barren ground, and as one they turned south, a single wave of moving earth. The Ashkari rose and followed in their wake, a path of devastation miles wide. The once verdant land turned to waste, and the Ashkari's eyes were opened. Existence is a choice. There is no chaos in the world, only complexity. Knowledge of the complex is what is wisdom. From wisdom of the world comes wisdom of the self. Mastery of the self is mastery of the world. Loss of the self is the source of suffering. Suffering is a choice, and we can refute it, and we can refuse it. It is in our own power to create the world or destroy it. And the Ashkari went forth to his people. An excerpt from the Kun Canto 1. We're done. That's enough. Let's move this on. I have... Oh man, I don't think there's anything else in the comments. I think at this point it's me going to... Look at this, the way this flag is even swaying. That's freaking looks so good. Looks so good. Yeah, I think it's focus on... Oh shit. That's a Mabari. You can't be left out. But, sorry. Here they come. Here comes the Mabari. Ooh, Cassandra really needed to be in there. Let's see if I can get this Mabari in here. No? You don't want to do this? Okay, fine. Just get the Mabari. There we go. Cassandra, what in the hell? Okay. Tell you what. Vivian, you're still with me? Good. How can you get through this guy? Can you do something to weaken this bastard? And can you set up caltrops? Thank you. I do not want to be flanked. I do not want to be flanked right now. That's the ticket. Yeah, there it is, that barrier. I don't think I like you. Sorry, getting behind me. Get out of here. Okay, I know it's not your fault. You're just stuck in this scenario. I'm sorry. But seriously, give me your skin and your meat, please, because I need to make armor. All right then. Ooh, there's a camp. Okay, there's a spot right here. Let's go back towards this, huh? Leave it. Let's just go. Stop. Leave it. Inspect. Right, sure. Healing mixtures. Oh. I forgot to coat. I didn't forget. What are we talking about? Healing mixtures. Done. Yes. Okay. Back out of here. Do this. Oops, that's not what I meant to do, but it doesn't matter. Here we go. Wait. Doesn't it like automatically? Do I have to click on this for it to? Oh shit! How do I get this back then? Wait, what? I'm not clicking on something right here. Do I have to? Oh, I have to click on the thing. Okay. Thought I'd do both of them right away. Okay, so that's up to date. Change party. No, I think I want to go back to maybe Haven. And let's go world map. Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good idea. Because now we can do a round of talking. And get to know some of these other characters. Man, I don't think I want to switch Cassandra out for Iron Bull either, though. I'm going to see what Iron Bull looks like, in the, character class-wise. I'm going to double weapon him. Two-handed weapon style him. I'm tempted to do two range, too close. I mean, Sarah was sort of... I was going to maybe play her off of Cassandra, but I think it's too dangerous. I'm not 100% certain that build is where it's going to stay, so... I have a face right here. There we go. Let's start with him. Sure. Actually, start with you.
Can I help you with anything?
Sure. Let's go in order, huh?
Iron Bull said the charges were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
I'd like to know more about the Iron Bull.
The chief. First time I met him, he saved my life. I never thought I'd work for a Canary, but he grows on you. He's not like any commander I've ever worked for. That's for damn sure.
How did a Tevinter soldier wind up in a Canary spy's mercenary company?
I wasn't a soldier at the time. I was in some trouble, trying to flee Tevinter. A Tribune and his men caught me in a border town tavern. They meant to make an example of me. Bull killed them. Gave up his eye doing it. Patched me up and asked if I was looking for work. I've been putting up with his jokes ever since.
It's not what it seems. I don't think with Iron Bull.
That's how he lost the eye.
Yes. The guards had me on the tavern floor when Bull came inside and yelled for them to stop. One of them saw trouble coming and figured he'd finish me off. The guard had a flare. Bull put himself between me and the blow. Bighorned idiot. Didn't even know me.
How's Iron Bull as a commander?
If you know what you're doing and hold up your end, he's easy. He doesn't accept any less. If he keeps us alive, he leads from the front, and if you've an idea that'll win the fight, he listens. I've seen bands whose captains had to prove they were swinging the biggest sword. Bull isn't like that. The charges might give him more lip than you'd expect, but every one of us would lay down our lives for the big ass.
Is it strange to work for Kunari?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Qun, if that's what you're asking. Bull's charges don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasrath, I'd have thought he'd left that life behind.
I didn't expect he'd tell you all that he was a spy.
Not the whole band, but those who've been around long enough to trust. He figures most of us would find out sooner or later, and it should come from him. Eyes to eye, he says. It's never messed up a job.
That's sort of...
Just writes letters back home. Lots of the boys write letters back home.
Kunari way, though. Because
we'll talk later.
It is what it is. Like, you are what you are. It's just there's a sort of harmony and just understanding.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
God, I wish I could hear you better. Oh, well, this might be a good way. I'll be at the rear of him, but...
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to.
Nope.
Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Canary learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
I'm impressed by what Cullen has accomplished with the troops.
Damn right. It takes time to build a group into a team, but he's got their loyalty. Now he just needs them to make a decent shield wall, and they'll be good to go. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
Somley would... He would yeah.
Then maybe we need one. I'd be willing.
You?
Oh, slightly approved.
Huh. Why you?
Somley wouldn't have it, and well, hold on, let's see. Yeah, yeah. He's not gonna like this, probably. He's gonna stand me. He's gonna make me angry as a player, like Stan made me angry when I knew nothing about the Coon as a player, which made it even more infuriating. Because the Dragon Age Origins, it's very jarring for you to understand the Sten. I think revisiting it'll probably all smooth, like it all makes sort of sense. It's just I'm not gonna try to get into how that. Anyways, I'm just gonna go with this.
I'm the Herald of Andraste.
Well, that gets you the believers.
Yeah,
Doesn't do much for the rest of us, though.
I know they would.
My people don't pick leaders from the strongest, or the smartest, or even the most talented. We pick the ones willing to make the hard decisions and live with the consequences.
He'd make him for Andraste. That's
who
the thing.
knows?
Makes him
Maybe
confident.
you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't. But it could.
I will prove you wrong, Aaron Bull.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrath.
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
How do the re-educators work?
Well, I only know the basics. Wasn't my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough. Ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
You can alter someone's beliefs that easily.
One of my friends was a re-educator. He said that every memory is like the page of a book. When you examine a memory, you're turning to that page, and when you're there, the page is laid bare. Write a few notes in the margins of the page, erase a word here and there, and your whole outlook changes. Always felt a little weird reading after that conversation.
I don't think I'm gonna say that. We're good.
And you're a spy?
Close. I am now, I suppose. But that's not how I started. They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Tevinter, Tal-Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides.
Yeah, something's not
And in the
clear.
middle, me. Trying to wrangle the rebels and
Really
restore
is.
order.
And we're finally gonna get like we're gonna have a lot more. They're not gonna be so cookie cutter. I think has been the flaw of the Canary in this game as well. It's the same as the mages and the Templars. It's like there's not enough range. What there is it's just those are exceptions. But I'm saying like that societies don't have exceptions. Societies should have range. So, or groups should have range. The group is not identified as one thing with an exception. With not. Anyways, that's that.
I can't imagine that was easy.
Nope. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Talvashar.
Oh, the Fog Warriors.
One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
Oh, right. Because he failed?
You'd heard what the re-educators did to their prisoners.
Yes, I had. I wanted them to fix me like they fixed them. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Talvashath, and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
Thanks for the information, Bull.
No problem, boss. Anyway,
Boss. Okay.
nice talking with you.
Tons of stuff open up there. Good day. Do I want to do the crafting stuff off camera at this point? That's where I'm sitting. I feel like maybe I should be wandering through that menu system. Oh. Sure,
A
let's
scout
check
in the
this.
hinterland saw the Herald of Andraste. Said he sealed a rift and stopped the demons.
This is truth. Let's go check this real quick. Just. Alright, again, whatever. Okay. Didn't do shit. Congratulations. Merchant to sell some stuff? No, I'm not going to sell things. Now the spider ichor is scaring me. I wonder if the old characters have things to say about the new characters. Also, probably something I should check.
So the
What are we
cultist
looking at?
sells lyrium to both mages and Templars.
Right. The Templars use it all the time. Nice, steady
Alright.
sales. Helps them fight magic, I think. The mages don't always need lyrium, but when they do, they buy it in buckets.
Sarah. Let's go talk to Sarah next. Let's go listen to some crazy.
I'll keep him.
What the hell? What the fuck? How did I not? Are you kidding me right now? Did I already come and grab this thing? Or come on, man. It's embarrassing. How many times? Have I passed through there? I don't know. Maybe the tavern.
No, they don't.
It's just what I heard.
Yeah, another song. Alright. Let's do this. Oh,
So, this
yeah.
is it, huh?
A cool scene.
Oh, no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. Hear that? I meant the stronghold, but it sounded like... Well, it's funny, right? Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
The Templars and the mages. Most people pick a side.
Most people are stupid.
But where do you stand on the war?
In the middle, with everyone, not a Trevelyan, or whatever. You know what I hear about mages?
Hey.
Nothing,
That's my last name.
until one goes all demony. Know what I hear about Templars? Nothing, until they take maybe mages. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Is there something else you're looking for? Like, what's behind all this?
Maybe. I don't know. First things first, right? I help you, march, arrow, kick. Then people stop being stupid, and everything starts to make sense again. Sound good to you, all chosen Lord Herald?
Yeah, see, that one doesn't make sense. Okay. I mean, he's got no context as a player, as a character. He's like just bringing people along, but I mean, she's just crazy to him at this point. Which, you know, everything's relative.
As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest.
Fact.
Seems
Spare the frills, just get it all back to normal. Best plan I've heard. Only plan I've heard, really. Everyone up their own arses. Let's get things done.
I can respect that. Now, Red Jenny says drop and grab operation available. Okay. I feel like I'm not done here though. Am I?
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact.
There we go. Oh. You don't 15. What's this mean again? Oh, to kick her out? No. What? What? No. Investigate.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which? The ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
Oh, cool.
What about Solus?
Yeah.
Solus? His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Solus.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
This is true. For a long time, you have no idea.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
Damn right. So far, so good. There were more. What the hell? There you
What's
go.
an iron bull?
It makes me wonder about things. I mean, what did their women look like? Woof.
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
What do you think about our spy master, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now Josephine,
Play the game.
she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen, I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair though.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Okay. Okay then. Okay then.
You came from the Circle at Ostwick, did you not? Senior Enchanter Lydia was a dear friend of mine. Were you at all acquainted?
Lydia. I guess I get to decide that, huh? Yeah, it does. It looks like that. She was a senior enchanter. Sure. Maybe I had a mentor. Maybe. No, you know what? Even if I did, I wouldn't get to know them. Somebody would have kept to himself. Don't know.
I saw her around the tower, but we never really talked.
What a pity. She was a great teacher.
I don't know what that means.
I understand
Meta,
she was
but
killed by
that's
one of
fine.
her own students when the Ostwick Circle rebelled. I think we both agree that this war must end.
Whoa. Okay then.
Mages deserve the same freedom as anyone else.
Whoops.
I hear that so often. It must be a great comfort to the common folk to know that their survival is trivial compared to our freedom. I'm sure that makes everything better. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
I'm not deciding anything.
Actions have consequences, my dear. Do not imagine that yours will go unnoticed by history. For almost
Fantastic.
1,000 years, the world believed
Okay.
it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
I was given this blessing by Andraste herself. The power is not mine, but hers.
We can only hope she offers you better guidance than she does the rest of us. I've
take your
stolen
game.
enough of your time, my dear.
letting
Don't
me
let
down.
me keep you.
Oh, I don't think we hit it off. Here, let's talk again.
Yes?
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
You must have an opinion of the Templars after living so long in the Circle.
Having opinions about Templars, my dear, is exactly like having opinions about mages or Navarrans or men. I have known some who are impossible to endure and some who are utterly charming. I have suffered insults at the hands of those in the armor, but no more than I endured from nobles or tradesmen in Val Royaux. Personally, I have found the Templars a useful tool, skilled at keeping more unpleasant elements at bay.
If the Circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The Circle is an idea, my dear, and an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first enchanters voted for rebellion, caring little that anything short of a unanimous decision would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the Circle in two. The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
It's an interesting one.
If you lead all the loyalists, why are you only First Enchanter and not Grand Enchanter?
Grand Enchanters are elected, and since there are no First Enchanters besides myself, no vote can be held. I could name myself Grand Enchanter, but the title holds no meaning now. When the circles are restored, that will change.
Interesting.
I've never been to the Montsimard Circle. What was it like?
A place of great history and tradition, with the greatest library of magical history outside of the Imperium. It was deeply involved in the Great Game, as you might expect of anyone living in Orlais. The mages there were quite competitive, but it was stimulating to be always pushed to exceed the abilities of my peers.
How did we come to this state with the Circles in revolt?
You, my dear, are far too wise not to have realized that many of our colleagues live with their eyes closed. Safe from the world inside their towers, they thought only of the Templars and their own resentment.
Was that their choice?
Kirkwall gave the world a reason to remember
problem.
its fear of magic. A mage killed hundreds with a snap of their fingers.
Yeah.
Across Thedas, a new tangible fear of magic grew. Commoners and nobles alike called out to the Chantry for protection. But the malcontents in the towers thought nothing of this. They cared only for themselves and for their anger at the new Templar restrictions. When a mage attempted to assassinate Divine Justinia, again, the mages protested the investigation. The leadership chose to vote on independence based on the intolerable conditions imposed by the Templars.
Correct.
Sparing no thought to the fact that magic was more feared in the aftermath of these attacks than it had been since Tevinter's day. So long as they had
It's all
their
a
freedom,
consequence
they could
of
care
conditions.
little for riots, angry mobs, or about pitting mages against each other.
Are you familiar with Grand Enchanter Fiona?
We've met. Before her horrendously ill-timed and selfish vote for independence, I thought her adequate at her job. In her dotage,
So you don't like each other.
she could
Got
not
it.
handle looking after the well-being of so many people. We would have done better to replace her years ago, to let her spend time gardening.
I thought the fighting was only between mages and Templars. Why are mages fighting mages?
Well, I mean,
The
Templars.
vote for independence was carried by only a small margin, but Fiona chose to let the motion stand. Those who opposed a rash declaration of war against the entire free world had little choice. By breaking from the Chantry when they did, the rebels declared themselves in support of mass murder. Anyone who did not wish to support terrorism and the slaughter of innocents was forced to take arms against the rebels.
I mean, I know what you're saying, Vivian.
Did they have cause to rebel?
In the aftermath of their terrorist attacks? Was that really the most opportune time to break away? By all means, protest abuses by the Templars. Just don't do it in a way that says mages support wholesale murder. By voting when they did, my colleagues all but declared war upon the ordinary people of Thedas. A war in which we are outnumbered 100 to 1.
Yeah, but your power. Do you understand? Mages have the power where those odds don't matter. They don't matter. And they were put here with magic given to them for a purpose. Period.
O Creator, see me
Listen
kneel,
to the words.
for I walk
I will take
only
these
where
injury
you would
reports
bid
to
me.
research in the maze.
Let's go over here real
Stand
quick.
only in
Never mind.
We can
Table.
use that.
Boom. Everyone dreadful o'clock. that stuff was in the valuables. So I gotta come. Oh, yeah, but now it's like if that stuff is in the valuables, I never want to get rid of the valuables, and then I'm gonna have pack issues. Why would they put that stuff in the valuables? Just come up with it, put it in a different place. Alright. Let's hear this out. Who wants to speak first? Do it. Someone speak. Someone speak.
You were saying something about... Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
Alright, Fraulein. Red Jenny, Inquisition, these beads. Available. I do not know how someone would come to this idea, but I can see the use. It is a large area to search, however. A memo from Josephine written on a note from Sarah. Know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe, but angry, stinky. No good for honey, but great for throwing. He's somewhere south. Sarah has scribbled a jar of bees hitting someone in the face. Also, a butt. Liliana, if he's peddling them to fighting forces, my people will find the trail. Cullen, it's too large an area to cover. Bounty hunters are a simpler bet. Josephine, I can send runners among the bands. If the weapon can help, it will be found. This was a tricky one. I don't know. 26. Cullen can do it quicker. It's too large an area to cover. Bounty hunters are a simpler bet. She's the scary one, right? If he's peddling them to fighting forces, my people can find the trail. I'm gonna... I don't know, they all sound like they're sort of gonna achieve the same thing. It's just they do it in different times. So, I think I'm going to send Cullen out. Yeah, sure.
To work?
Can't get that one out. So Cullen's as good as any. So we got 6 points. Completed. Gather coins. Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
And we're done here. Back it up. Let's check some stuff in Orlais. We do have stuff in Orlais. Investigate the shards. I can trigger that right now, but no. Red Jenny says drop and grab. Truth or dare, the Imperial Court. Choose successor in lights. I'm gonna go with truth or dare because I feel like this so far sounds like. Oh, good. It's exact. Okay, good. A letter addressed to Vivienne lies open on the table. A note has been added to the top, which reads, "Josephine, darling, you should take care of this. V, my dearest Vivienne. You cannot have heard the shocking allegations against the Inquisition, or surely you would never have been seen with them. Allow me, as a friend, to open your eyes. People are saying that divine Justinia is indeed alive, but that the Inquisition, her closest advisors and most trusted servants, have orchestrated all this chaos on her orders. That it was Seeker Pentagast and Sister Nightingale who sabotaged the Conclave in order to eliminate opposition within the Chantry and cut off the heads of the Mage Rebellion and Templars in a single stroke. To save your own reputation, you must escape this acquaintance immediately. With deepest concern, Vicomtesse Elodie de Moreau. See, the problem with Orlais is this, is that they come up with these stories, they come up with these fabrications because it's all they know. It's all they know is that everything is a play, everything is a game, everything is a grand heist of something, of political power grabbing, and they can't even formulate the concept of no, maybe it's actually happening. Jackasses, like, tone it down. We need this as part of the novels to combat this rumor. I can arrange a few visits. Done.
At your service. Go
take care of that. Wow, good. That's gonna be a fast one. Holy smokes. Anyways, busy. Okay, we're busy now, backing it up, and we're going to wrap up this episode right here, and then we'll come back and I don't know, we'll do some rounds. Did I miss anyone? I think I did the 3. I think we're doing hinterlands. I do hinterlands. I don't know what. Oh, I gotta do those things I missed. But in any case, I will catch you in the next episode. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire everybody. Peace.